In this position, your arms are useless.
Yeah.
Kick or stomp me?
No.
Then, if you wish to survive, what do you do?
I don't know.
Bite.
Bite?
Are we not animals? All right?
I can't find much evidence to the contrary, Lee.
Right. Biting is efficient in close quarter. Don't make a plan of biting. That is a very good way to lose your teeth.
So much to remember.
If you try to remember, you will lose. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. Put it into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or creep or drip or crash. Be water, my friend.
Why don't I just stand in front of Bull and recite that to him? Maybe he'll faint or drown.
When is it?
Tomorrow.
You are not ready.
I know.
Like everyone else, you want to learn the way to win, but never to accept the way to lose. To accept defeat, to learn to die is to be liberated from it. So when tomorrow comes, you must free your ambitious mind and learn the art of dying. May it be well with you, Mike.
Hello everybody, good morning. Now watching my channel Cage Combat and Fitness, previously known as Combatants Philosophy. Today will be a video given my my own perspective to Jeet Kune. Somebody commented on one of my videos asking for my opinion on the difference between Jeet Kune and various forms of Chinese Kung Fu martial arts, you know, including Wushu, Wing Chun. Now, a lot of my channel, I give my own philosophy and a lot of my experience that I've had throughout the years of being in the martial arts, what I've learned along the way. So, getting down to it, Jeet Kune, just to what it actually is, to what I've seen on other videos, is just a very simplified, straightforward, highly effective fighting method. So, yeah, Jeet Kune is basically, you get a martial art and you subtract everything that doesn't work, that most likely, you could say statistically most likely would not work. Remove it and just leave all the aspects of a martial art that are highly effective in the worst case scenario. I give props to Jeet Kune. Now, many people will call Jeet Kune a martial arts style, which nothing wrong with that because it is a style within itself. It is made by the concepts and gatherings of Bruce Lee. As well as we know that Bruce Lee has done various forms of martial arts. One really popular one is Wing Chun, but I mean it'll be no surprise that he's done various forms of Kung Fu. He's analyzed karate, analyzed forms of boxing, grappling as well. Remember, Bruce Lee was not just your average martial arts practitioner. You could put him in the category of a martial arts scholar, where he wouldn't be associated just to one style, but to the education of martial arts in general. That's why he was a genius in martial arts. He wouldn't say he's a genius in Wing Chun. He wasn't a genius in just fighting. He wasn't a genius. He was a genius in the martial arts concept and the art of fighting. So it's more of a vast area where his knowledge is in. I mean, this is the way I put it. I mean, doctors will study the medical field for 8 years, and they get their doctorate, so they get their PhD. It's no different from a martial artist that trains in the same intensity. Not gonna say any martial artist in the same intensity for more than 8 years. They basically have a PhD in the area of martial arts that they're in. So in this case, Bruce Lee studied most of his life, aside from the acting and the dancing. He studied martial arts, to perfect it. Now, not to talk your guys' ear off, let's get to it. So we know what Jeet Kune Do is. We know, you see a lot of forward hand straight punches and forward leg kicks, where your dominant hand and your dominant leg are the ones that are in front of you, attacking right away with the utmost speed and timing. So now here's my concept towards it, and I hope you keep on watching, because this is something that I do tell other people. Now, my martial arts teacher, he loved Bruce Lee movies, Bruce Lee concepts. I joke with him sometimes. He gets kind of mad at me when I do this. I get a big kick out of it because just how we see our for those of you who are martial artists, we see our martial arts teacher as family, as our parent figures, as our father. So I tend to mess with him sometimes. So I got my black sash at the age of 18, and started at the age of 13. No, that's not right, actually. I think I got it later than that. I think I was 19 when I got a black sash. Anyways, so I used to joke with our teacher, telling us, we study Shaolin 5 Animals Kung Fu, with we integrate some Wing Chun in there, do some Tai Chi exercises, a lot of different concepts, background of Kyokushin karate as well. So I joked with my teacher, we get our black sash, so now we're black sashes in the style of 5 Animals Kung Fu. I tell him, like, well, I don't think we're black sashes in Kung Fu. I think we're black sashes in Jeet Kune Do. He kind of gets angry with me when I say that, but it's because a lot of the concepts we use is derived from being very effective when we spar. Instead of sparring with a Shaolin 5 Animal stance, which we can do. Our teacher did train us to fight in different mannerisms, in different styles. We do lean towards the boxing stance, kickboxing stance style when fighting. We do integrate a lot of Wing Chun blocks while we're attacking, kind of forming a Jeet Kune Do style, but it has a Kung Fu spin to it, where if we need to execute a tiger to the throat, a snake to the eye, a wind block, and then a back fist to the face, kick to the knee, but at the same time, execute a spinning back kick when the timing is right. We have all these variations. We even have our karate twist punch, whenever we need to execute power from a small area. Which I'm very grateful to our martial arts teacher for teaching us all these movements, because aside from just giving us all these tools, we've practiced these tools day in, day out, 6 to 7 days a week, with utmost excitement. So what I perceive about my perspective about Jeet Kune Do is that I see Jeet Kune Do, and we're at 7 minutes, I'm very sorry, buddy, but 7 minutes 22 seconds. Jeet Kune Do is a catalyst to all martial arts. So just like anything you add to anything to just make it better, that's how I see Jeet Kune Do. So if you're a practitioner in boxing, in karate, in kung fu, in judo, jiu-jitsu, aikido, sumo wrestling, Muay Thai, the other one, what's it called? I forgot the name of it. The other Muay Thai style, you know, that's from a different place, where it's more used for street fighting. Regardless, you apply Jeet Kune Do to any of those styles because each style has its most effective movements. If you apply that to boxing, you might see a boxer switch their stance to a southpaw to throw off their opponent, and in reality, jab with a harder hit. You might see a kung fu practitioner use an animal with the front hand attacking straight to the vital organs in a way of not projecting their moves. You might see a karate person, instead of attacking with the back hand and twisting into your opponent, they might use the front hand, and then they might switch their style to a more relaxed horse stance instead of a solid horse stance, just for that time being. I mean, sumo wrestlers, you know, a lot of the movements, obviously you may not have the weight and the strength of a sumo wrestler, but you can apply a Jeet Kune Do concept to sumo. So I believe that even though Bruce Lee developed a style which I believe what he displayed was more effective for his height, his speed, his body type, his strength, you can also use Jeet Kune Do to apply it to your own. For example, I would use Jeet Kune Do for my kung fu, for my boxing, to apply it for my body weight of 250 pounds, for my older man level of speed, for my increased strength, and for my reaction time, as well as my my timing and experience. I would apply the Jeet Kune Do concepts to be more effective while using Shaolin 5 Animals or Mantis Kung Fu, as well as apply to my boxing. I know I throw off a lot of people I spar with when I switch my stance in boxing while still boxing, because in Kung Fu we use both stances. We don't stick to your normal you're either an orthodox or you're southpaw. You know, we tend to maneuver around it. So, well, there you have it. I mean, now to the difference of the other martial arts style, I think Bruce Lee, what he did is that he took from other kung fu martial arts styles, from Wushu, Choi Li Fut, from Wing Chun. Obviously, he took the best aspects from it and put into a concept where almost anybody can use to be very effective. All right, well, sorry for talking your ear off, guys. Decided to make this video, and I'm gonna tag the YouTuber who gave me the idea for this to create this video. I think it's something that I have thought of myself, but mainly because I've always looked at Jeet Kune Do as a catalyst to most martial arts instead of its own style. Since I feel that Bruce Lee could have taken any style and just like a lemon, squeezed out the juice needed for fighting, to use it in actual combat. All right, guys, have a great day.